Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you here with me on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by award-winning director, actor and musician Leon Lopez. And here is what happened when I caught up with him. Leon, it's great to have you here on the show. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a real pleasure. And I love that it took us quite a while to light your candle in the background, didn't it? So we've got a lot of appreciation there for the candle.
Candlegate. I mean, I'm in my mum's house at the minute. I've literally sent her out to Tesco to go shopping because I've took over a living room. And in the background I saw there was a candle. I thought, let's light it. And then it took me like 20 minutes to light a candle.
But it is worth it. So I appreciate it, and I hope everyone at home does. So where are you today? So you're at your mum's. Where's that? In London or up north? Where are you?
I'm over in Liverpool at the moment. So yeah, kind of my hometown. In my mum's house. I've been staying here for the last couple of weeks, so literally I've just took over a whole house. I feel sorry for
it's nice to go back to mum's, isn't it? Get your washing done and everything.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I did see that last night you directed Death in Paradise, which was on BBC One, is that right?
Yeah, I did 2 episodes of Death in Paradise, and the first one went out last night. It was the 3rd episode in the new series. Yeah, it was very exciting for me anyway.
Really exciting stuff. Yeah, well, we're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the show. But we're going to go with your first song choice. Some great song choices here on tonight's show. Amy Winehouse, Take the Box. Why this song?
I love Amy Winehouse. I mean, and I love her first album, Frank. I just thought it was, like, everybody raves about Back to Black, which is a phenomenal album. But her first album was just the songwriting, the music, her voice. I think she's just never sounded better. And I just love this song. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. But apparently, it's Adele's favourite Amy song as well. Fun fact there. And,
really? Well, she has got good taste, Adele.
I'll be catching up with Leon after this.
Your neighbours were screaming.
Now, I want to talk what is coming up for you in 2022. I know you're an award-winning director for Hollyoaks, Emmerdale, Corrie, and Death in Paradise, like we were saying earlier. So give us a goss. What's coming up?
Oh, I haven't really got gossip. I'm just keep directing, really. I mean, I'm back on Coronation Street at the minute. Hopefully, it'll be nice to go.
It's my favourite, Leon.
Oh, really?
I watch double on a Friday night. I'm obsessed, yeah.
Well, I've got next Friday, my episodes for Coronation Street go out, ones that I filmed just after Christmas, just before Christmas. And on the same day, Death in Paradise. So literally at 8 o'clock, I think Coronation Street will be on. They turn over to Death in Paradise and I direct that one as well. So
that's our Friday night sorted.
Being
we don't need to do anything. We don't need to go out. We've got this coming up. How long have you been directing Corrie for? Because we had Pat Phelan on the show. I can't remember his real name because I just know him as Pat Phelan. Like he's just so real to me. Were you involved in that or was that before you?
No, that was before me. I started about just mid-lockdown last year. So I was working on Emmerdale and then they recommended me for Coronation Street. So I just done my second block and then now I'm working on the 3rd block of episodes. So a block of episodes is usually 4 or 5 episodes that you get to direct.
Wow. How amazing is that? Did you grow up watching the shows?
Oh, of course. It's iconic. All of these shows, it's literally like I got to work, the ones that go out next week, I got to work with cast members I'd not worked with before. And then like Dame Barbara walks onto set, who plays Rita. And I'm not joking. I was a bit starstruck. I was just like, is this okay, Barbara? It was literally like, you just think these people you grew up with who are just phenomenal, like actors and who are like iconic. But stuff like that, I still kind of, I mean, I love working with great actors anyway, but when you're working with people like that who have kind of set the bar for everybody else to come, you kind of pinch yourself.
Wow, I've always actually wanted to go and do the tour. You can pay and have like a little tour around Corrie. Like that's on my bucket list. That's how much I love it. I would do it this year. Well, we're going to go, I could talk about Corrie all day. We're going to go into your next song choice, Madonna, Crazy for You, tune. Why this one?
It just must seem like the randomest group of songs that I've picked, but I just love this song. I love this song. It just reminds me of growing up. I think the lyrics are great. I think most of Madonna's songs are always amazingly written, but a lot of her early stuff is just the best crafted pop music ever. So this song.
Yeah, I agree. Her early stuff, just wonderful, and it's brilliant because in lockdown I was bringing out all sorts of music, and this is one of the songs that I do listen to, and it gives you goosebumps, doesn't it? It's just wonderful.
Oh yeah, every time.
Well, here it is. Enjoy this one at home from 1985. What a throwback. Enjoy. We'll see you after.
Swaying room as the music starts. Strangers make.
Now I want to rewind how everything started for you, Leon, because am I right in saying you went to the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts?
Well, no, it's on Wikipedia that I did, which is why it's good. So basically, I studied at Liverpool Performing Arts College.
It's going well, this interview.
No, it's not going bad, but it's not fully untrue. It's just that I did some short courses there, but I didn't study there. I didn't do a degree there. But it's on. For some reason, somebody put it on Wikipedia. And I kind of leave it there because it just shows that I'm not doing it myself. But I did do some courses there. But the only reason why I never like to say that I did go there, because I did apply there to do my degree course there, and they didn't accept me. So I kind of was a bit bitter about that. But I think,
how dare they?
I know. Well, actually, it's a long story. They did. Yeah. So afterwards, basically, they said no. Then I got accepted to Middlesex. And I said yes to Middlesex. And then they messaged me back afterwards and said, places have come up. Would I like a place at Lipper? And I said no to them. And then I didn't even end up going to Middlesex. So, because then I got the part in Brookside, my first acting job. And so I never ended up going.
I was going to say, how did that part in Brookside come about? Because, I think I'm right in saying, I'm worried, but I'm saying now, 19 when you went into Brookside, which is, pretty young. Your life must have changed, right?
Oh, yeah, it changed massively. But I didn't really notice it changing as much because you're kind of on this roller coaster of things happening. But I took a year out from my course because I wanted to go and do performing arts, as I say, at Middlesex. And then I was in a band at the time, three-part male harmony group. And I took the year out to pursue the band. And then the audition for Brookside happened and I got the part. So it kind of all snowballed from there.
Yeah, I bet it did. And from there, am I right in saying you came down to London? Was that right?
Yeah, so I left Brookside 2003 and then I stayed in Liverpool for a few months and then I did a few odd little jobs and I did an episode of, there was a show called Holby City, which everybody knows, but there was another one, I can't even remember. Oh my God, this is where my brain kicked. There's so many little bits, but I was just kind of did little episodes on things. And then I moved down to London because the band that I was in, we ended up splitting up because our manager passed away and it didn't we were in a development deal and then we didn't get picked up in the end. So then decided to, the band ended and then I moved down to London to join another band. I was in Essex mostly. We were based kind of Dagenham area. And then that band, I was there for 2 or 3 years working in that band. I don't really want to talk about that one though.
We're only talking about the good bits. Because you went into Hollyoaks in the city.
Yeah, so basically the reason why I don't want to talk about that band is because they wouldn't allow me to work. So literally because they thought that they thought my acting work could take away from the band. And, I'd been doing music for years and, we'd had kind of development deals with record companies and I'd worked with individual producers and stuff. So I kind of knew how the industry went, but I honestly knew that the band needed a lot of work, but I thought I could help them. So I was writing a lot of the songs for them and things like that. And then they wouldn't allow me to do my performance stuff. So then I ended up spending all the money that I'd saved before I moved down there and I was absolutely broke. And then in the end, the band wasn't going anywhere and I thought, you know what, I need to start acting again. And then I left the band and one of my first auditions was for Hollyoaks in the City, which I got. And then again, it all picked up again. So yeah, I was very lucky.
And Soapstar to Superstar, I remember that.
Yeah, I did the second season of Soapstar Superstar. I was actually, again, it was not meant to, they put me forward for it and I was on the reserve list and then one of the other actors who would be accepted onto it had to pull out. So yeah, I kind of got shoehorned in at the last minute and it was amazing for me. It was a great opportunity because I'd been singing for years by then. And I think in the back of my mind, I was like hoping that I'd win it. I was just made up to I'd always had dreams of being on Top of the Pops when I was a kid. And it was the Top of the Pops had been axed. So there was no Top of the Pops, but kind of being on that show was almost like being on Top of the Pops because you had the big setup, you had all of the big lights, and it was just there. And my mum came to see me every night.
Did
and
she?
like,
Bless
I remember,
her. Oh.
well, I remember the first night we did it, and literally like, I looked out and I could see her, and she was crying. So then I started crying. So everyone thought it was like something was wrong. I was like, no, it's just because my mum's crying. With happiness.
Oh,
Yeah,
shout out to your mum. It was a bit like X Factor for soap stars, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kind of a watered down, kind of soapy X Factor.
Yeah. Bring it back. That's what I say. Bring it back. Well, we're
I know
getting. Yeah, I know, right? Top of the Pops and Soap Star to Superstar 2022. Let's make it happen, Leon. We're going to go into your song, Let's Go Around Again. This is a really powerful, deep song, isn't it?
Well, the story of this song came about is it's like I'd give up music for years. I don't really perform or anything now, but a few years ago, I did my first feature-length film. It was a film that I'd written called Soft Lad, and we got music from different artists who'd agreed to be part of it, but we didn't have any money to pay them. And then just as we were about to make the film, one of the artists pulled out because they said they wanted paying like thousands of pounds. We didn't have any money. So I just wrote this song with Daniel Brocklebank's cousin, a guy called Tom Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
He's Tom Fletcher, not the Tom Fletcher from, there's Tom Fletcher from Busted, isn't there, or one of the bands. But no, he's another guy. He's like a mute songwriter. So he wrote the music for me, wrote the song. And then, as a bit of a joke one year when I went away with some friends, I just kind of made a pretend video for it.
Oh, wow, it looks incredible. Well, we're going to check out that video right now, and I will be catching up with Leon after this.
So tell me what you're doing to me. I'm going out of my head. This burning inside of me. You got a hold on me bad. I don't wanna run away from you. Though everything about you tells me to. Look me in my eyes and say it. I need to hear it. Those little words I crave it. 'Cause when you touch me and you leave me, boy, you kill me. So let's go around again. Hold on tight again. Feel the rush flowing through you again. Tell me once again. So let's go around again. Let the sun kiss away all the rain. Let the light shine through the vein. Say those words again. Can you feel my heartbeat? Put your hands on my chest, it's running from me. See, words are no good, they always fail me. My mind overloads whenever you call my name. So put your lips on my lips and forget who we are. Let's go right back to the start. Go around again. Hold on tight again. Feel the rush flowing through you again. Tell me once again. So let's go around again. Let the sun kiss away all the rain. And let the light shine through the vein. Say those words again. 'Cause when you touch me, then you leave me, or you kill me. You know it kills me. And when you go away inside of me, I'm begging you to stay. So put your lips on my lips and forget who we are. Let's go right back to the start again. Hold on tight again. Feel the rush flowing through you again. Tell me once again.
some questions from our lovely viewers. Emma says, what's your favourite musical you've been in? I think I saw you, Leon, in We Will Rock You.
Did you really? Wow. No, I mean, I enjoy... I like We Will Rock You, but it's not my favourite. My favourite musical of all time. I know I feel bad saying that, but is
Shut my
Rent.
dreams, okay.
No, I think We Will Rock You is an amazing musical to watch, but when you're in it, it's not hard work. It is fun, but it's not like, whereas the musicals I like, I mean, I love all kinds of musicals, but Rent was a show that I went to see when I was 20. When I was at college, I'd heard the music for Rent, and then when I was 20, I managed to go over to New York, and I got a ticket to go and see it, and I sat in the back, and I just wept, and it was just first time kind of seeing a story like that told in such a way on stage, and it was always my dream to play Collins, and then it came over. It had been in the UK really early on, but then they were doing a revival of it, and I auditioned for it, and they offered me the part of Benny, which again I was happy with, but then the person who was playing Collins had to drop out, and then I got bumped up to Collins, so I got to play it, and it was just like, I love the music. It's especially like, I'm a gay man myself, and kind of I see in these like amazing characters on stage who are like talking about like issues to do with LGBTQ and all kinds across the board, and I was just like, wow, it's like, it was just inspiring to see, and then to be able to get that part and tell the story that kind of changed my life was amazing.
Oh, I love that. And is there any show that you would go into now, or are you sticking with your directing, or is there anything that catches your eye in the West End?
It's to be able to do 8 shows a week. I don't think I've got it in me. I'm too old and too lazy. It's like, it's such hard work. I mean, I love it, and I love to do like one-off performances and stuff, but I think to kind of go into a show for a year or like half a year again, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, people don't realise that, do they? They just see the glamour when they just sit down and watch the show, but the hard work behind the scenes, I can imagine.
Well, you have to give up your life because, you're singing all the time, so you can't go out too much. You've got to make sure that your voice is in shape. You've got to make sure that you're in shape. So your personal life kind of gets put to the back burner.
You're married to the job.
It's quite tasking. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, we're going to go into the next question from Leah, who says, what show are you most proud of that you've directed?
Oh, every time I get a new job on a different TV show, I'm just like, I pinch myself. Getting Hollyoaks, my first ever TV job, was amazing. It was like going home, kind of working on a show that I'd worked as an actor, and then going on to Emmerdale, iconic, and then Coronation Street, and then Death in Paradise was my first 60 minutes. It was like, but to be honest, so I'm honoured and proud to be asked to do those shows. But the things that I'm most proud of are the kind of small stories that I've made myself. Some of this, the short films that I've made in Soft Lad, which was like a feature film that I made. It was the first film that I'd ever made full length. And again, it was like I'd written it and produced it, and I didn't know it was going to get distribution. Didn't even know it was going to get released. I made it for me, but then that got on Netflix for 2 years, and Amazon Prime and those things, and it was like, that was kind of life-changing because that's what allowed me to do all these TV shows. So probably, even though I look back at Soft Lad and I think I wish I could have made it better if I spent a bit more time on it, but that changed my life, so I'm probably most proud of that.
Wow, love that. Well, we're going to go into your next song choice. I can't even cope with this because you don't know how much of a 5-star fan that I am. And don't get jealous. Don't get jealous, Leon. But Stedman came on the show and he taught me the dance routine to Systematics. Don't get too jealous because I've told everyone this story. And Doris has been on the show as well. Doris Pearson. And she's so lovely. And anyway, the song choice is The Slightest Touch.
I love 5-star. I'm obsessed. I had the album as a kid, so it just used to be on repeat. Love it.
It's just amazing. And I tell all my friends, like, 5-star, like, you need to listen. And in fact, Steps covered this song recently, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. I went to see Steps last on tour in Wembley, and I think they did it there. I was like, oh, it was really good, actually. To be honest, like, I love Steps music. I love pop music, but I was not like a big kind of Steps fan. But going to see that show, I was like, I didn't realise how many of the Step songs that I knew. And then they were just kind of churning out all these iconic...
Every routine going. You can't catch me out.
Oh, really? I didn't know the routines, but, I've been learning since I've been to the... So next time I go, I'll be able to kind of do a few...
You need to squat up on the routines and then, yeah, definitely. As if you've got time for that. Well, we're going to play a 5-star, The Slightest Touch. We love this song here on the show at number 4 in 1987. quick fire question round for you, Leon Lopez. Are you ready?
Go on, I'm ready.
Woo! Okay, first song that you ever purchased.
So this is a tough one because I think it was Dreams by Gabrielle. That's the first one I know that I ever went out and paid for with my own money. Because all the others have been stuff that like my mum would bought me. It's like I'm obsessed with my mum. All I ever talk about is with mum. But
We love your mum. I might actually get your mum on the show next week.
No, you need to. But yeah, Dreams by Gabrielle. I think was the first
I love
ever
that song.
one.
First gig that you ever went to.
And another tough one because I can't really remember. I know I'd been to lots of like radio road shows because they used to be big when I was growing up. So it's kind of because
me too. Yeah.
But I think the first one that I ever paid out my own money again was Lauryn Hill in Manchester. I think that was the first. I mean, I was probably about 19 then, which I feel is a bit old to go to a gig. But I didn't. My family and stuff aren't the type of people to kind of go to music gigs. It was kind of something that I went to with friends afterwards. So yeah, I think Lauryn Hill was my first ever proper gig.
Lauryn Hill. And a going out song, is there a song that like, you're at the club, a song comes on, you hit the dance floor, you can't sit down to this song?
Oh goodness, no, again, it's a tough one. No, like it's probably, no, I'm not really. I don't have one specific song. No. There's loads of songs, but that's kind of thrown me. There's too many to think of.
You've got to play the game, though, Leon. We need one.
Okay. But probably like an up-tempo Beyonce track. Like if one of Beyonce's big tunes. That would get me, because it's, definitely.
Motivational song. Is there a song that you put on that you just go, yes, I'm going to take on the week? Positive thinking?
So for me, motivational is usually people like Stevie Wonder and Boyz II Men because the songs aren't necessarily to get you through the day, but they're just amazing I love listening to amazing singers all the time, and that motivates me to do something with my life because I think I want to be as good as those people. So it's like, I love Stevie Wonder's songs in the Key of Life. That album's like, I know I'm being a bit of a sit on the fence because I can't pick songs. It's like albums are more so than individual
I'm sorry
songs.
to put you under so much pressure.
I know, I'm sat here sweating.
This is too much, Hayley. But we're going to go into your next song choice. When I saw this, I wasn't sure what it was actually, to be honest. But then when I played it, I was like, oh gosh, of course, I haven't heard that for ages. 702, You Don't Know.
Yeah, this is a tune. It was back in the day when, UK House and Garage was going big, and then the Americans came with their kind of slants on it. And this song came out, and I remember, I think I was in Amsterdam with some mates, and I'd heard the song for the first time in the video, and I was like, what the hell is this? And I love 702, but I love this track. This is probably my track. This is probably a track that'll get me up.
There we go.
There you go.
He answered the question. We got there in the end. Enjoy. Going to go into your last song choice. Oh, I love this. Tracy Chapman, Baby Can I Hold You? What a song.
I know. And what an artist. It's like, again, it was the album for me. This song is kind of, the iconic song off the album, but all the album tracks for me are the best, but obviously there's no videos for those songs. But I just love this. Again, this album changed my life. Everything changes my life. But music does, doesn't it? It changes your life. Like you hear a song and I feel, but I love this album. Yeah,
just wonderful. We're going to play that out on the show now. We also want to give a shout out to Nicole Faraday, a mutual friend. He's a complete legend. We love you, Nicole. And also love to Lisa as well, your PR, because she's lovely.
Oh, so. Lisa.
Yeah, and your mum. We'll give your mum another mention because she stole the show, hasn't she?
Mom. Yeah, Rita. Her name's Rita.
Oh, Rita.
Not Rita Ora.
No, not Rita Ora, just
Rita
to confirm.
Lopez.
Okay, it's got a nice ring about it though, hasn't it? Rita Lopez.
I know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a great show. I tell you why, because your song choices, mainly 5-star, but all your song choices I have really resonated with because it's my era, basically. So it brought back a lot of memories, and I'm sure it did to our viewers at home. So thank you, Leon.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
It is the one and only Leon Lopez.
Thank you. Cheers.
You can wait till morning comes. You can wait for the new day. You can wait and...
Huge thank you, Leon Lopez. What a show it has been. And thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is Much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will see you same time, same place next week. And we're going to leave you with Saturday Night Song of the Week.
Hi, my name is Tamina, and you're about to watch my first ever music video for my debut single called Let Me Know. It is the third song from my EP. It's called The Dating Game, and it's on every single streaming platform out there. So if you do like the song, please, please, please go online, find the rest of the music, get in touch with me, share your thoughts. Thank you so much, and I hope you love it.
Hey baby, please pick up the phone. I got something that's bugging me, I can't leave it alone. Hey baby, what you doing now? Said you're coming over, now you say you're going now. Hey baby, you got me looking crazy, feeling insecure, you know I'm not that type of lady. Can we go back in time, cause something just ain't right now. I'm trying, boy you know I'm trying, but I got nothing left cause I already sacrificed it. Been thinking, now I'm realizing everything we do is always meet as compromising. You're lying, boy you know you're lying. Everything you do, you always seem to justify it. One-sided, now what I had in mind here, this just don't feel right. So let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah, let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah. Something just ain't right. Hey baby, it's me, I called again. I just called to say delete the message that I sent. I was feeling crazy, had some things inside my head. You know how I get when I see you leaving me on red. Pick up the phone, tell me that you love me and the time you're coming home. Tell me that I'm pretty and like no other, you know. Don't say it like that, boy, I'm not liking your tone. Let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah, let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah. Something just ain't right. You say that you love for me, but I don't feel that way. See, I look at your actions, don't listen to what you say. You and that pretty face make it hard for me to think straight. But your time is up, cause I had enough. I know what I deserve. I said, let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah, let me know, let me know. You can't love me right, then I gotta let you go. Yeah. Something just ain't right.